Hello and welcome to Watch Maxie's Watch Videos. My name is Axel and I'm glad to have you on the show. This week I've been at Guinand to have a look at a hands-on review on new watches, and I'm totally excited to present to you today the new Starfighter Pilot 2. The Starfighter Pilot 1 has been in the market for quite some time, but with a case diameter of 43mm, it was always kind of slightly too big for me, and the new one with the smaller and new case is a perfect fit to my wrist. The new case is not only smaller but has quite some improvements related to the bezel, to the crown, to the pushers, to the seals. I come to that in detail during the video. Let's have a look at the tech specs first. The new Starfighter Pilot 2 comes with a diameter of 40.6mm, a AR-coated sapphire crystal, lug width of 20mm, a total thickness of 15.7mm, a lug-to-lug span of 48.7, and a weight without the strap of 92 grams. The watch is empowered by a Sellita SW510A top grade, and what is quite new, we have the quick change system on the straps. According to my knowledge, this is the first Guinand coming with this quick change strap system. A watch which is absolutely nice and well made. I really like it, and it's one of my favorite. Basically, I do like bicompacts and I do like horizontal bicompacts. So this is a really great and perfect fit. And to be honest, I've been waiting for the Starfighter Pilot 1 in a smaller case for quite some time. Let's have a look how it fits on my wrist. Oh, again. And as you can see, the 40/41mm size is really made for my 17 centimeter wrist. 17 centimeter equals to 6 3/4 of an inch. It's a thick watch, but I personally do like it, and with the chronos you need a certain thickness of the watch, so this is not a complaint. I really do like it, and despite the fact that it's slightly smaller but needs a certain thickness, I think it is not disproportional. I like the proportions of the watch, and it's absolutely a great and well-made watch, and I was so happy to see it. Let's see how the hands are set. I know some of you asked me to show the accuracy of the hand setting, and as always and as expected with Guinand's, the hands are set perfectly. There isn't even half a minute disalignment, so it's a really nice and perfect fit. And that's what I'm used to when I've Guinand watches in my hands. Coming to the improvements of the case is a complete new construction, although it looks exactly like the older Series 40 models. So from the outside view, you probably don't see a difference, and this is what I personally do like. It's a quality upgrade in many cases, but it still remains the typical Series 40 case at Guinand. And the improvements are related to the bezel, as I mentioned, to the crown, to the seals, and to the pushers. Talking about the bezel is a bezel made of full steel, so it's not a steel basis with an alloy index glued to the steel bases. No, it's a full steel bezel, black coated, very hard, very reliable, no two pieces, nothing which can get loose. So clear upgrade here. And the bezel itself is now a bezel which is a bi-directional rotating bezel with 60 clicks, I think. I think it's 60 clicks. Realized with small steel balls in the case and small round holes in the bezel, which allows you to turn the bezel with clicks. If you don't like clicks, you can remove the steel balls and you have a non-clicking friction-based bezel. So it's an interchangeable system, which I personally like a lot. I hope you could hear the click. There is a certain side noise, and that is caused by the air conditioning system triggered by the COVID regulations in the Guinand showroom. So I couldn't switch it off, and I really hope you could hear it. The bezel is really nice and fine marked, thin lines. It's a really nice and stylish watch. By the way, if you see certain reflections, I didn't have my light tent and the shots were made at Guinand's. The crown, by the way, is now secured with 3 seals, which means it is waterproof even with the unscrewed and pulled crown. The pushers had an issue, or not an issue, a risk, not Guinand specific, but specific to all watches with the same system. The pushers have been screwed to the inner mechanism, and if the watchmaker forgot to use screw glue, you could unscrew the pusher and pull it out. Now the tube is not round but has certain edges, so you can't turn or twist the pusher, and it's absolutely safe even if the screw glue has been forgotten. Yeah, what do we have? We have 3 seals on the crown. We have a new pusher system. We have a full steel clicking bezel based on 3 balls, which means there is no play, no gap on the bezel. It's a really fine and full steel bezel. We have new seals, by the way. These are FKM seals in the market, also known as Vuitton seals. And Guinand uses the seals in a red color to be able to distinguish the new seals from the old seals. And all of the new quality improvements are downward compatible. So the 3 seal crown and also the new pusher tubes, the new pushers, all of that can be built into the old Series 40 cases. But actually, I personally wouldn't recommend that unless the watch needs a service anyway, because never change a running system, but if it's required, you can do it. Here we have a direct comparison between the Starfighter Pilot 1 with a 43mm case, which is a little bit too much on my wrist, according to my personal perception. But the Starfighter Pilot 2, the smaller case, is a watch which really feels comfortable. If you compare the cases from the side view, you can see how similar the cases are. And given the Series 40 cases, there is no difference at all. So from the outer view, it is a typical Series 40 case. However, there are a couple of quality improvements in detail. I expect the price going up a little bit, since the new case is going to be the new standard for all Series 40 models going forward. And I don't expect a significant price jump, but a really modest increase in price I would accept, since the new components are better and thus probably a little bit more expensive. So a moderate increase in price with a change to the new case, I personally feel totally acceptable. Unfortunately, I can't present any night shots. I was at Guinand's and the black light box is really small and tiny and actually really difficult to take footage of. But this 200-meter water-resistant watch is equipped with the X1C3 superluminova, so it's the top notch of the superluminova available in the market today. It's really bright, long-lasting. So I think this is a watch which can be easily read after 5 hours in a pitch dark winter night, or 6 or 7. No issue at all. I'm curious to read your comments, what you think about the watch. Thanks for watching my video. Stay safe, enjoy your watches, and look forward to my next video. Cheers, Axel.